Well, here we are in Florida. It's July, and it's just flipping hot. I've got a fan going in the background. I've got a air conditioner going back there for whatever good that'll do. Actually works if you can close the garage door, but I got my other Jeep I'm trying to keep inside somewhat, keep the sun off of it, because I'd like to wash it later today without all the soap running off of it. So anyway, what we're dealing with today is a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. Pretty neat old Jeep. It's a Rubicon. It's my roommate's, and we got a little teeny electrical problem on it. Not much, but it's a neat old car. Show it to you real quick. It's the tank green is what they call it. And he's had this for a little over a year and a half. It's got a real neat interior in it. Let's get you up in here if we can. It's probably a little dirty inside, so don't pay too much attention to that. He drives it every day, works at the mines, but look at that interior. Isn't that a cool color? Eventually, I know he'd like to do a few more things to it, but for now, it's just maintenance and stuff like that. So the problem we're having today is with the headlights. I put in some aftermarket headlights for him a while back, and they're just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we're going to take a look at those today and see if we can get those fixed. So you can see here we've got a little halo going on there. We got a little halo going on down there, and no halo over here. And I got a funny feeling, to tell you the truth, that is my fault right there. So I'm going to leave y'all right there. And I'm going to reach down here and I'm going to grab a wire or two and hope that does things, and it doesn't. So that means I'm going to have to get deeper into this thing. Darn it. Yeah, we're hoping it's a halo and not my my bad wiring and not a halo. So we'll get back to you here in just a couple. Okay, so we're back to this. First thing we're going to have to do with this one is take the grill off, which, yeah, I'm thrilled about that. Thanks, Jeep, for making it so easy to get your lights. I guess the good side is they do make it easy to get to the grill off. It's just a couple of these clips that never seem to quite want to work right. And, want to break all the time. So, we're going to drop those in here because, that's magnetic and those clips aren't. So, we'll lose them anyway. And, then we're going to, gosh darn it, who put this in this way before? That was not me. Thank you very much to whoever did that. No, it probably was me. Ow, son of a biscuit eater. Don't stab yourself when you're doing this. That's a bad thing. Having to stop recording to fix bloody fingers. Yeah, nope. Skin's still there. I'll be darned. So, who put these inside? Me and somebody are going to have to talk. And so, by the way, just so everybody knows, I am from Central Florida. So, my grammar's not always the best. I'm a product of the public school system and just the South in general. So, it is what it is, Anyway, my mother would correct me. She'd be over here going, Sean, me and him? Yes, mother, I am. So, the grill on these is, once you get these clips off, is really great. Unless you have a winch like I do on my Jeep, then it's a whole different ball of wax. But you just grab it and you just cringe. Because that first clip, you see the plastic and you just know it's going to break. And you just cringe. You just go, please don't break. Not yet. Oh, good. Okay, that's much better. So now we're down where our problem should come into play. Boy, was that tacky the way I wired that up. So, okay. Maybe I didn't need to do that. I'll be done. Okay, so let's get a look down here. Getting old socks. Okay, let's see what we do here. Okay. Nope, still don't have a clue. Okay, when I wire things, you would think I would remember how I did. The old flashlight over here real quick. This is the Jesus Light 6000 because it's like he put the light on himself. So, well, I think we're gonna look under the car for a minute. So, we just hang out and enjoy the hold music while I go under the car here for a second. Look and see how I wired this thing. Oh boy. Hold that. Throw it off me. Why did I do that? Stupid. Oh boy. Well, that was dumb. Now I can take this thing off that I have no clue how it comes off. So today on Sean Doesn't Know What He's Doing, I'm going to have to tear a bumper off. Well, maybe not the whole bumper, but I'm darn sure going to have to tear that piece off. So, yeah. Lovely. I was really hoping for a 15 minute. And obviously, work. That didn't work. Oh, I think we got a bad ground, maybe, huh? Oh, we got a little bit of light there, so that says to me we got a bad ground, potentially. You know what? We're going to start at the top. Okay. I think we can just see a little bit of light there. So, now we have to get another lovely Chrysler engine out. Torx bits. And the little ones at that. Do I have one that small? I don't know if you can see me right now or not, but the frustration levels are gaining, so I really wish I could see myself so I knew what I was looking like, but it's just not the way this works. Step behind the camera here. Do I think I look right? Yeah, hey, I'm in the area, so if I'm actually, if my big old head's in the picture, we're getting somewhere. If it's not, well, most people don't like looking at my head anyway, so anyway, this is the part where I'll probably speed this up. Okay, there's another one. Where is it? Right there. Yeah. Okay, this is the one that we're going to try not to lose. When it comes off of there. Do we have a fourth one on there? Are you serious right now? You come out of there and land in the dadgum belly of the fish. Alright, so, and then one more right here. And we're going to come around this way. And see what we're dealing with here. So that right up there. That'd be a good place to use that. we know we have power. We know we've got the one ground because our headlight's working. So, do we have a bad light? Have we got a weak halo? Let's find out. I don't know. And maybe time to break out. Ow, break out. Really? Maybe time to break out the power probe. Okay. Light's working. Okay. Oh, you can do it. Okay. Uh-huh. We seem to have a little power issue here. If I put 12 volts right to it, great. Get off of there. Okay, so that means I have a problem down under. I'm not getting enough voltage out of this guy. Push it. Look. So, where do we go from here? Underneath. And I think it's my fault, to tell you the truth. I think I screwed up. So I think it's this saddle right here probably is not in like it should be. And unfortunately, there's just no real good way to get to this thing. So So this was the point that my mic went out on me, and here we are doing things again. I'm kind of testing voiceover things. I'm kind of testing the saddle and realized that it's actually fine. So what my problem is here was not the saddle, but at this point in time, I also kind of realized, wait a minute, it's all very much wet down here, and my idiot self put it together originally without any electrical tape or a waterproof connector. So now that I've got all that cured and I've put some tape on, I don't think I filmed all that fun stuff. I'm putting this thing back together where I'm going to absolutely lose one of the stupid bolts that holds the ring on. I got lucky and found the darn thing, believe it or not. But these rings are always kind of a hassle and a pain. You got to get it lined up to the right one, and then you got to get those stupid Torx bits back in. And geez Louise, what a pain. I'm standing here cussing at it right now and, thinking, okay, I'm going to get it. And just about there is, damn, I just dropped the stupid thing and I'll never find it again. So we're going to move on and grab another one and put it in where we can actually get it without thinking we're some kind of idiot with teeny little fingers. Ah, those skinny people, I'm jealous of them. So, have you ever noticed I stick my tongue out a lot? I'm just like a lizard or something. I don't know. I've done that since I was a little kid. My dad used to get on to me about that. You're going to bite your tongue off one day. No, I'm not. I'm concentrating. Leave me alone. So we're getting this thing back together, and boy, this is time consuming to talk over because it's just 4 bolts. And so I'm going to sit here and probably ramble about stuff at the time that may have actually been funny, but right now I'm just thinking I should have probably cut this part. And, but hey, maybe somebody needs to see an old fat man screwing Torx bits. And wonder where you get Torx drivers like that. And the answer to that would be Harbor Freight.
The answer to a good chunk of my tools is Harbor Freight. And for just a home guy, man, those things are great. They're kind of hard to beat. And the few times I've had issues with them, you know, certainly Craftsman's not what it used to be, unfortunately. Although I do have some of my original Craftsman that my mom and dad bought for me as a graduation present from high school. And so those are now 40 years old and they're still hanging around. So here shows how much paranoia I have, even though I've just screwed it back in and it was working. I'm going to come back and make sure it's all working again because, yep, I could have screwed up something putting it back in because I've done it before. Wiring was fine. How did that happen? Why is it not working now? So, yep, now we're going to slap this grill back on, which is just almost as torturous as taking the grill off. Oh, yeah, I felt I needed to tell you about this part right here. You see this little bit of rust right here on the crossbar? I like to try to take care of things when I see them. And since my roommate drives this thing out to the mines, out to the phosphate mines, you can see a lot of stuff back in there, but rust is deadly out there and it'll just, man, that stuff will corrode anything. So I had some rust fixer laying around, so I went ahead and sprayed that on one time. And I'm going to grab the can and give it a second shot on there and just make sure it's well protected for him. It's just one of those things that just little extra to protect a good looking old Jeep. We've got some really good graphene wax on this thing. And, then he keeps it washed when he's got his days off. And they actually have kind of a car wash where it works and he drives it through there sometimes too. But you can just see on these old plastic bumpers, it's just torture on them. So we're going to get that all back together and now we're going to put the grill on. Put the grill on, Sean. Put the grill on. It's not that hard. So the key to a grill on a Jeep is making sure you get the top pieces lined up and making sure you just check to make sure those bottom ones went in. And as soon as those bottom ones are lined up, you can just smack it about 6 different spots. Grill will pop back on. Then you put these little push pins in and you're done. It's just not rocket science. So we're slapping those back in. We're going to clean up our mess a little bit because we always like to clean up a little bit. So we're getting the last, there's 6 of those that go in. So here we are. I'm going to clean up a few things and we're going to shut the hood and mark that one for the day done. So please like and subscribe and share if you can. I appreciate it. Have a great day.